Good morning, students. Start with our maths class today. We will study maths. Today we will start with the basics of maths. Although it would have been covered, but we will study a little bit more about it and will cover all topics in short so that you can revise them. We'll start with the first topic, that is basically exponents and power. Exponents and power. Okay. So for example, if I write the exponent 3 raised to power 2 will be 9. And if I write raised to power 3, then it will be 3 raised to power 2 into 3, which will be 3 raised to power 6. Okay. But if I write the same 3 raised to power 2 raised to power 3, then this will not be same because it is different. This 3 is in power of 2. So we will write it as 2 raised to 3 is 3 raised to power 8. Okay. So in this case, if it is in bracket and 3 is above the exponent, then we will multiply. And if 3 is in the power of 2, then we will first take out, solve that particular, and then we will write it. Like 2 raised to 3 will be 8. So it will be 2 raised to power 8. Okay. So now there are some formulas for exponents. Like basically, if I multiply a into n times, then it will be a raised to power n. Then it will be a raised to power n. And if I multiply a raised to power m into a raised to power n, then both will get added. Then it will be a raised to power m plus a raised to power n. And if I divide a raised to power m by a raised to power n, then it will be a raised to power m minus n. Okay. And if I write a b raised to power whole raised to power n, so it will be a raised to power n and b raised to power n. And if I write a raised to power minus 1, so it will be 1 upon a. Okay. And if I write a b raised to power c, then it will be a b c. So it will get multiplied. And a raised to power 0 will be 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1, except a should not be equal to 0. Okay. And if I write a raised to power n minus n, can I write it like this, a raised to power n upon a raised to power n? So it will be 1. Okay. And if there is any number in the root, then I can write it as a raised to power 1 by 2. Or if it is like this, a n inside, so I can write it a raised to power 1 by n. Understood? So we'll solve some basic questions and we'll go ahead with the next concept. Like if I multiply a, if I multiply a if I multiply a with root a, so what it will be? So it will be a raised to power 1 and a raised to power 1 by 2. So total it will be, as the base is same, so powers will get add. So it will be 1 plus 1 by 2. So it will be a raised to power 3 by 2. Okay. And if I take root a into root cube root of a, so it will be a raised to power 1 by 2 plus into a raised to power 1 by 3. As the base is same, so the powers will get add. As the base is same, so powers will get add. So it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, a raised to power 5 by 6. Understood? Now, we'll solve some questions based on it. 243 raised to power n by 5, 3 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 9n into 3 raised to power n minus 1. So, here what I will do, 243 is nothing but 3 raised to power 5. It is nothing but 3 raised to power 5. So I can write it as 3 raised to power 5 and multiply it by n into n by 5. So it will, here it will get cancelled out, into here it will be 3 raised to power 2n plus 1, and in denominator it will be 3 raised to power 2n into 3 raised to power n minus 1. So if I solve it, as the base is same, so powers will again get add. So it will be 3 raised to power 3n plus 1, and below it will be 3 raised to power 3n minus 1. Now again, with the with our property which we studied a little bit ago, that if it is in the form of a raised to power n upon a raised to power n, so this will get subtracted. So it will be 3 raised to power n plus 1, 3 raised to power 3n plus 1 minus 3n, minus of minus 1 will be plus 1. So here it will get cancelled out. So it will be 3 raised to power 2, which is 9. Okay. Next is, if it is like 10 raised to power 3x is equals to 125, then what's the value of 10 raised to power minus 2x? So can I write it like this? 10 raised to power x raised to the power 3 equals to 5 raised to power 3. Taking cube root on both sides, it will become 10 raised to power x, which will be equals to 5. So it will become 10 raised to power x, which will be equals to 5. So here it is asking the value of 10 raised to power x raised to power minus 2. Okay, so taking minus 2 on both side, so it will be 10 raised to power x raised to power minus 2, and it will be 5 raised to power minus 2. 5 raised to 5 raised to power minus 2 is nothing but 1 upon 25. So our answer will be 1 upon 25. Okay. Question. If it is like 2 raised to power x minus 1 plus 2 raised to power x plus 1, which is equal to 320, then find the value of x. So here can we write it in the form of, eh, like first can we separate it? So can I write it 2 raised to power x by 2 plus 2 into 2 raised to power x, which will be equal to 320. So if I remove denominator, then it will be 2 raised to power x plus 2 into 2 raised to power x. Sorry, 2 into 2. So it will be 4. Will get multiply here. This side it will be 640. And can I take 2 raised to power x common? If I take 2 raised to power x common, so it will be 1 plus 4. So here it will be 640. And 2 raised to power x will be equal to 640 divided by 5, which will be 128. So 2 raised to power x will be equal to 128. Okay. So it can also be written in the form of 2 raised to power x will be equal to 2 raised to power 6. On comparing, you will get the value of x as 6. It is not 2 raised to power 6, it is 2 raised to power 7. So x will be 7. You should remember some of the values of power so that it will help you in solving the questions very easily. Like 2 raised to power 1. First, 2 raised to power 0 is 2, 1. 2 raised to power 1 is 2. 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 2 raised to power 4 is 16. 2 raised to power 5 is 32. 2 raised to power 6 is 64. 2 raised to power 7 is 128. 2 raised to power 8 will be 256. 2 raised to power 9 will be 512. 2 raised to power 10 will be 1024. Okay. And next, 3 raised to power 0 is 1. 3 raised to power 1 is 3. 3 raised to power 2 will be 9. 3 raised to power 3 will be 27. 3 raised to power 4 is 81. 3 raised to power 5 is 243. 3 raised to power 6 is 729. And 3 raised to power 7 is 2187. Okay, you should remember till here. 4 raised to power 0 is 1. 4 raised to power 1 is 4. 4 raised to power 2 is 16. 4 raised to power 3 is 64. 4 raised to power 4 is 256. 4 raised to power 5 is 1024. And 4 raised to power 6 will be 4096. 5 raised to power 1 is 0 is 5 1. 5 raised to power 1 is 5. 5 raised to power 2 will be 25. 5 raised to power 3 will be 125. 5 raised to power 4 will be 625. 5 raised to power 5 will be 6. 3125. And 5 raised to power 6 will be 15625. Okay. Further, 6 raised to power 0 1. 6 raised to power 1, 6. 6 raised to power 2, 36. 6 raised to power 3, 216. 6 raised to power 4 is 1296. 7 raised to power 0 is 1. 7 raised to power 1 is 7. 7 raised to power 2 is 49. 7 raised to power 3 is 343. 7 raised to power 4 is 2401. 8 raised to power 0, 1. 8 raised to power 1, 8. 8 raised to power 2, 64. 8 raised to power 3 is 512. 8 raised to power 4 is 9 raised to power 0 is 1. 9. 81. 9 cube is 729. You should remember all these values. Okay. Next we will go on number system. First we will see the divisibility. First we will see divisibility in this. Because there are so many questions which are asked from divisibility. Sorry. Divisibility. So divisibility of 2 is basically it should be last digit should be divisible by 2. Last digit should be divisible by 2. And what will be the last digit? It will be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Divisibility of 4. Last two digits should be divisible by last two digits should be divisible by 4. Divisibility of 8 is last four digits should be last three digits should be divisible by 8. Divisibility of 16 is last four digits should be divisible by, and it will go on. Okay. For example, if I have to check 1296 whether it is divisible by 4 or not, then I just have to divide last two digits of this number. 96. I have to just check 96 is divisible by 4 or not. It is divisible by 4. So if 96 is divisible by 4, then whole number will be divisible by 4. If I take, if I have to check 1296 whether it is divisible by 8 or not, I just have to check last three digits whether they are divisible by 8 or not. If last three digits are divisible by 8, then my whole number will be divisible by 8. So what the last three digits are? 296 divisible by 8. 8 3 are 24 and 8 7 are 56. So it is divisible by 4. So this number is divisible by 4 and 8. Okay. Divisibility of 3. For divisibility of 3, sum of digits should be divisible by 3. Sum of digits. Sum of digits should be divisible by 3. Same goes with the 9. Sum of digits should be divisible by 9. And it will go on for 27 and 81 too. Okay. We have discussed the divisibility of 2, 3, 4. And talking about divisibility of 5. Divisibility of 5 is last digit should be 0 or 5. If last digit is 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. Talking about 6, if we have to check the divisibility of 6, then we have to find the co-prime factors. Basically, the numbers whose SGF is 1. Then only we can check. Okay. So here 2 and 2 into 3 are coming. So first we will check if this number is divisible by 2 or 3. If it is divisible by 2 and 3, then this whole number will be divisible by 6. We'll discuss 7 divisibility later. 9, okay, done. 8, done. 10 divisibility, last digit should be 0. Last digit should be 0. For 11, we will add alternative. Okay, if it is like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I have to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. I will add A plus C, alternate numbers, plus E plus H, and will subtract the rest alternative. B plus D plus, it will be G. B plus D plus F plus H. Okay, if after subtracting my answer or the remainder is 0 or 11 or 22, then then this number will be divisible by 11. Otherwise, it will not be divisible by 11. Okay. Talking about divisibility of 7. For 7 divisibility, take for example 64021. I have to check whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. Then what I will do is I will multiply the last number by 2 and will subtract it from the rest. Like I will multiply 1 by 2 and will subtract it from the rest. 64018, and we'll do it until I get the number which is either divisible by 7 or not, or if the remainder, if any remainder is coming, then it will not be divisible by 7. Like it will be 16 here. If I subtract 6385 multiply by 2, 10, 628 into 2, 16, 46. Okay, 46 is not divisible by 7. So this number will not be divisible by 7. Okay. Okay. We'll solve some questions based on it. See, if any number is there, six-digit number, 537 x. Okay, it is divisible by 125. It is divisible by 125. Then how many pairs are there? So I told you 5 raised to power 1 is 5, 5 raised to power 2 is 25, 5 raised to power 3 is 125. For the number to be divisible by 125, last three digits should be divisible. Last three digits should be divisible. Okay, so what can be the last three digits of this number? Either it can be 125, 250, or 375, 500, 625, 750, 875. Okay, these are the possibilities. Now I will check whether it will divide or not. Because see, here 5 is there. In the unit place, 5 is there, but in this 5 is not there, so I will cancel it out. 5 is not there, 5 is also not here. So this can be divisible. This can also be divisible. This can also be divisible. This can also be divisible. So total I have four possibilities. So total I have four possibilities by which it is divisible. Okay. Now this number is divisible by, this number is divisible by 3. What can be the values of a? Okay. So first we will add this and we'll check what is our addition. It will be 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 8, 32 plus 1, 33. So it will be 33 plus a. I have to check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So what can be the numbers if I divide it by 3? It can be 12. After dividing, it can be either be 12, 13, 14, or 15. Now, if I put the value of a as 3, then also it will be divisible. Or if I put the value of 6, then also it will be divisible. And if I put the values of 9, value 9, then also it will be divisible. So total I will get three values by which it will be divisible. So a will be equal to 3, 6, and 9. Okay. Now, one more question. I have to check whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. So what I will do, first I will divide this number by 2. As last digit is 2, I know this number is divisible by 2. So it is divisible by 2. Now, next is I will check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So the sum is 21. So this number is also divisible by 3. So I can say that this total number 72642 is divisible by 2 and 3. Then this number will also be divisible by 6. Okay. I just have to check the number whether it is divisible or not. Okay. So here remainder will be 0. Okay. Now we will study the concept of unit digit. Okay. We'll study the concept of unit digit. Here I taught you the values. Okay. So if any numbers comes and I have to find the unit digit of that, see, you can see one pattern from here. That from here to here and here to here, these unit digits are repeating in pairs. Okay. This will happen in 3 also. This will happen in 7 and this will happen in 8. So I can say that if I have to find the unit digit, then the numbers which will have 2, 3, 7, or 8, then I have to divide those numbers by 4 because their unit digit is repeating again after the 4 numbers. So if I have to find the value of 2 raised to power 11, if I have to find the unit digit of this number, then I will just divide 11 by 4. Then what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 3. What will be the remainder? Remainder will be 3. After taking out remainder, I will just take out the value of that number, and that will be my unit digit. Like you can take after dividing 11 by 4, it remainder will be 2 raised to power 3. So answer will be 8. So 8 will be the unit digit of my number. What is unit digit? You can say x and y. This is unit digit. This is tens digit. And if I write it x, y, and z, unit digit, tens digit, and hundred digit. Okay. And unit digit of 4 will be if it is odd power. If it is odd power, then it will be 4. And if it is even power, then it will be 6. Unit digit of 5 will always be 5. Unit digit of 0 will always be 0. And unit digit of 9 will again, if it is odd, then it will be 9. And if it is even, then it will be 1. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is remaining. Unit digit of 6 will always be 6. You do it for even power or odd power, then it will be 6 only. Okay? Like, take for example, we'll do some questions and you will get to know more by those questions. Question is, last digit of 3 raised to power 4, 7, 9, 8. So what I told you, if you have the highest power for the numbers like 2, 3 and 7, 8, I just have to divide that number by, I just have to check what is the remainder of that number. I will divide it by 4. And what was the divisibility of 4? I just have to divide the last two digits by 4. Then the remainder will be 2. Then it will be 3 raised to power 2. Then it will be 9. Understood? So unit digit will be 9. Here I will divide 98 by 4. Then remainder will be 2. So here it will be 3 raised to power 2. Okay. Next question. 9 raised to power 27 plus 27 raised to power 9. Okay, 7 is remaining. Okay, no. Okay, so here also, what is the sum of unit digits? What is the sum of unit digits? So, first I will find the answer of this. Now, I told you 27 is odd number. 27 is odd number. And for 9, if number is odd, then the unit digit will be 9. And the here last digit is 7. So 7 raised to power 9. 7 raised to power 9. So it will be 7 raised to power 9. Here I will divide 9 by 4. It remainder will be 1. So it will be 7 raised to power 1, which will be 7. So 9 plus 7, it will be 16. So unit digit will be 6. Understood? We'll solve some questions. 7 raised to power 7 plus 77 raised to power 77 plus 777 raised to power 777. Again, here I will apply the same concept. Here it will be 7 raised to power 3 plus 7 raised to power 3. No, 7 raised to power 1. Plus, here it will be 7 raised to power 77 divided by 4. It will be 7. 77 divided by 4. It will be 7 only. So here 7 raised to power 3 is again the unit digit will be 3 plus 7. It will be 17. So last digit will be 7 only. Okay. We'll do it for this question. 6 raised to power 6 plus 66 raised to power 66 plus 666 power 666. Unit digit of 6 is always 6, whether it is even power or odd power. So it will be 6 plus 6 plus 6. It will be 18. So answer will be 8. Understood? We'll do it for 4. 4 raised to power 1 plus 4 raised to power 4 raised to power 4 plus 4 raised to power 44 plus 4 raised to power 444. I told you that if the number, if the if in power of 4, it is even number, the unit digit will be 6. Unit digit will be 6. And all 4 to 44 and 444 are even numbers. So again, it will be, addition will be 18 and the unit digit will be 8. Next question. Here, 81 into 82 into 83, 84 into 85. Now I have to find the what will be the unit digit of this number. So here, check. Here 5 is there and 4 is there. So if I multiply 5 into 4, it will be 0. So if I multiply 0 with any number, it will be 0. So last unit digit of this number will be 0. Understood? We'll solve some more question. 2 raised to power 51 divide by 4. 2 raised to power 51. So it will be 2 raised to power 3, which will be 8. Okay. 4 raised to power 61. Odd power is there, so it will be 4. 3 raised to power 71. So I will divide it by 4. It will be 3 raised to power 3, which is 27. So unit digit will be 7. 9 raised to power 81. So it is odd number. So unit digit will be 9. 5 raised to power 25. Any power of you do any power of 5, it will always be 5. Now one interesting question. 3 raised to power n is 7. Then 7 raised to power n will be. So here I will check that what power of n is 7. What power of n is 7? So 3 raised to power is 1. 3 raised to power is 3. 3 raised to power is 2. But 3 raised to power 3 is 7. Means unit digit is 7. So here value of n will be 3. So 7 raised to power 3 will always be 343. Here unit digit will be 3. I don't have any concern with the other number. I will just take the last digit and will take the power of it. Okay, because I am finding the unit digit here. Okay, 3 raised to power 2, 22 minus 2 raised to power 22. What will be the unit digit? So here again I will divide this number by 2, 4. So it will be 3 raised to power 2 minus 2 raised to power 2. It will be 9 minus 4. Unit digit will be 5. Okay. 217 raised to power 413 into 819 raised to power 547. Find the unit digit of this number. So 7 raised to power 3 into 9 raised to power 7. 7 raised to power 3 is 343 and 343 unit digit of last number, unit digit of this will be 3, and 9 7 is odd. So if odd power is there on 9, so it will be 9 only. 9 3 are 27, so unit digit will be 7. Understood? Okay. One more question. Okay, it's any number. You take for example 576 is divided by a number x, then it leaves remainder 75. 576 is divided by number x, then it leaves remainder 75. If the same number is divided by 24, if the same remainder, if the same number is divided by 24, then what will be the remainder? Okay, so if I multiply this number by 24, the remainder will be 0. But I will not multiply this. I will multiply the remainder, whatever it will come now. I will divide it by 24, then the remainder, I will check the remainder. Then I will check the remainder. So it will be 3. Next question. Again, same. Okay. If I divided 55 by some number x, then the remainder was 28. On dividing the same number by 11, what will be the remainder? So again, here I will divide the remainder and will find what will be the remainder. So 28 will be divided by 11, so it will be again 28 divided by 11 will be 6. Remainder will be 6. I'll explain both the questions once again. If any number, if any number 576, if number 576 is divided by x, it leaves the remainder. It leaves the remainder 75. On dividing same number by 24, on dividing same number 20, on dividing same number by 24, what will be the remainder? Okay, so I will just divide the remainder of this and I will get the answer. Same was the next question. 55 is divided by any number x and it leaves the remainder 28. What will be the remainder if the same number is divided by 11? So I will divide the remainder of that number and will get the answer. Okay. Remember one more formula, that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. If in any number, a question it is given that in a divisor problem, divisor is 4 times the quotient, 2 times the remainder, 2 times the remainder. And if the remainder is 20, 32, if the remainder is 32, find dividend. So here remainder is 32. And it is said that the quotient is 2 times the remainder. That quotient divisor is 4 times the quotient. Divisor is 4 times the quotient. Okay, 4, 4, 4 times the quotient, 2 times the remainder. Okay, so divisor will be 64. And if I put 64 and will find a quotient, will be 16. Divisor is 4 times the quotient. Okay, 4 times the quotient. So what will be the quotient so that the divisor is 4 times? It will be 16. So just solve it. Now it will be 64 into 16 plus 32. 4, 6, 9, 1, 0, 2, 4. plus 32. So it will be 1056. Okay. Remember what are co-prime numbers? Co-prime are numbers whose SCF is 1, and prime numbers. There are total 25 prime numbers from 1 to 100. 1 to 100, there are 25 prime numbers. From 1 to 50, there are 15 prime numbers. And from 50 to 100, there are total 10 prime numbers. Okay. Sometimes question is asked on irrational numbers. Okay, like to rationalize irrational numbers. Question based on bar basically. Okay, if I have to find the value of 3.7 bar, what will be the value? So in questions, which are given like this, what we have to do is just take 9. The number of times bar is given. So bar is given 1 time, so take 9 below. Okay, and above, write the same number as 37 and subtract the number on which bar is not there. So it will be 34 by 9. Again, we'll take some more example like 3.14. जिस नंबर पे बार है, जितने बार है उतने टाइम्स क्या है, नीचे 9 आ जाएगा. ठीक है. बाकी में से क्या करना है, बाकी में से पूरे नंबर को लिखना है और जिस पे बार नहीं है उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देना है खाली. तो ये कितना आ जाएगा, 311/99 आ जाएगा. ठीक है. अगेन देखो 3.014. अभी क्या करना है, अभी क्या है, सेम वही जो बताया वही करना है. जितनी बार है उतने 9 नीचे आ जाएंगे, बट पॉइंट के बाद जो नंबर है जिस पे बार नहीं है, बट पॉइंट के बाद जो नंबर है जिस पे बार नहीं है उतने टाइम्स नीचे क्या आ जाएंगे, 0 आ जाएंगे. समझ में आए. और जो नंबर है हमारा उसमें से क्या है जिस पे बार नहीं है उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देना है अगेन. ठीक है. सेम हियर, जितनी बार है उतनी बार 9 आएगा और जिस पे पॉइंट के बाद जो नंबर है जिस पे बार नहीं है उतने टाइम 0 आ जाएगा. फिर बाकी को क्या करना है, उसमें से अलग कर देना है. तो ये कितना आएगा, 2093 माइनस. टू जीरो सेवन थ्री डिवाइड बाई 990. See, sometimes question is asked on summation formulas that calculate the sum of natural numbers. So it is n into n plus 1 upon 2. For even, it is n into n plus 1, even numbers. For odd numbers, it is n square. And for squares, it is n into n plus 1 to n plus 1 upon 6. And for cube, It is n into n plus 1 upon 2 whole square. Okay. Like for example, if I have to calculate sum from 1 to 50, then it will be n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So it will be 1275. But if I have to calculate from 50 to 60, then what I have to do is first I have to add numbers from 1 to 50 because they are not added. 1 to 49 I have to add numbers and I have to subtract the same numbers. I have to subtract the numbers which I have added till 49. So it will become 1 to 60 minus 1 to 49. So here it will be 60 into 61 divided by 2 minus 49 into 50 divided by 2. Okay. 1830 minus 60. We will see square root. Okay. So here, first question, root 24 plus root 6 upon root 24 minus root 6. How we will solve? Can I write root 24 as 2 root 6 and root 6 as root 6 upon 2 root 6 minus root 6? So it will be root 3 root 6 upon root 6, which will be 3. Okay. Next, 4 plus 3 root 3 divided by under root 7 plus 4 root 3. Now this one is interesting question. So it will be a plus root b. Find the value of a and b. So here, what we will do is, first we will take out the square root of 7 plus 4 root 3. And how we will take out we will write it in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Compare these both and you will get the answer. Okay, like 2ab will be compared to 4 root 3. So it will be 2 it can cancel out. So ab will be 2 or 2 and root 3. So take a value as 2, b value as 3, root 3. If you square a, then it will be 4. And if you square b, then it will be 3. And if you add both the numbers, then it will be 7. Here 7 was there or not? 7 is there. So I can write this in the form of in the form of 2 square plus root 3 square plus 2 into 2 into root 3. So I can write it in the form 2 plus root 3 whole square. Okay, with this square root will get cancelled out. So final answer will be 4 plus 3 root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3. Okay. Now I will rationalize this by 2 minus root 3 multiplying 2 minus root 3. Okay. So after multiplying, it will be 2 plus 6 root 3 minus 4 root 3 minus का 3 3 जा 9. Okay. Divide it will be 1 4 minus 3 it will be 1. So above it will be minus 1 plus 2 root 3. So this will be the answer. Value of a will be value of a will be 1 minus 1 and value of b will be, what can I write? It is in the full root, so it will be root 12. Okay. Next. So first, how we'll solve this? First, we will take out the square root of this, and square root of this is 49, and I will add it to 176. So 176 plus 49, then it will be 225, which is square root of 15. Again, same question. Square root of 9 plus 2 root 14. Do it in the same way I did. Okay, for compare it with 2ab. So from here, your ab will be equal to root 14. Factorize, then it will be root 2 into root 7. So if you square, if you take the value of a will be 2, root 2, and value of b will be root 7, and if you square, and if you take out the a square, then it will be 2, and if you take out the b square, then it will be 7, and adding both, it will be 9. So 9 was here. So I can write it in the form of root 2 square plus root 7 square plus 2 into root 2 into root 7. So I can write it root 2 plus root 7 whole square. Square root. This is will get cancelled out. So final answer will be root 7 plus root 2. And outside it be plus minus both. Okay. Next. So if I take out the value of 5 root 3 plus root 75, which is equal to 17.32, and I ask you to find the value of 14 root 3 plus root 108. So how we'll do this? It was 5 root 3. Can I write it also as 5 root 3 because it will be under root 25 into 3. So it will be nothing but 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3. Total it will be 10 root 3, which will be equal to 17.32. And just solve it now. It is 14 root 3 plus, can I write it 108 as 36 into 3? So it will be 14 root 3 plus 6 root 3. Total it will be 20 root 3. So it is double of this. So multiply this by 2. So it will be 34.64. Next. 14.44 plus 100 root 9 plus x square to 8.8. Find the value of x. First, the square root of 14.44 and how to find the square root. Square root. One method is by prime factors and other is basically division method. You can find it by this method also. How it works. First, just make pairs from end and you will get two pairs. Find number which is closer to the 14 and square. So 3 is closer to 14, which is square. Okay, 9 is closer to 14, which is square of 3. So I will write 3 here, 3 here, and 3 into 3, 9 will be there. And subtract it. And write 3 above also. Okay. Add this number, 3, 3 will be 6. And after subtracting, you will get here 544. Okay. Now take 6 here. Okay. Okay, take 6 here. Multiply by which number you get closer to 544. If I multiply it by 8, because I know if I multiply 8 into 8, then I will get 4. Then it might be closer to that number. So if I multiply 8 into 8, then it will be 8. 8 8 is 64. Carry 6. 8 6 is 48 and 6 544. It is going divisible by this number. So it will be, remainder will be 0. And here 8. So here will also be 8. But point is there between. So it will be 3.8. Okay. So here it will be 3.8 plus under root 9 plus x square, which is 8.8. So 9 plus x square, that side will go, it will be 5. Squaring both sides, it will be 9 plus x square will be 25. And x square will be 16. Value of x will be 4. Understood. Okay. There are some questions which are asked, like by which number I should multiply 70 to get it as perfect square. So what I will do, I will find out the factors of 72. So it will be 236, 218, 29, 33, and 31. So here I can see that I have pair of 2, I have pair of 3. I don't have pair of 2. Either I should multiply 72 by 2, then I can get 144, which is square of 10, 12, or I should divide it by 2, so that also I can get square. So if I multiply it by 2, then also I can get perfect square. And if I divide it by 2, then also I will get perfect square. Take for example other number, 288, 6, 288. By what number I should multiply? Okay, I will write question also. Okay. So here, just take out the factors of 228, 144, 72, 36, 18, 9, 3, 1. So pair. I am not getting the pair of 2. So multiply it by 2. So I will multiply 288 by 2 and I will get it 576, which will be square of 24. Okay. Other question is asked. Other question is asked. What should be added to 2398 to make it a perfect square? So in this, what we will do first, we will find out which number is closer to this. Like we will do it by division method. We will write 2398 and we will sort. We will make pairs. Which number is closer to this and closest square to this and should be smaller than 23 is 16, which is square of 4. So write 4, 4, 4, 4 is 16. Here it will come. Here add. Here it will be subtracted 4. So after subtracting, it will be 798. Addition will be 8. Now, if I multiply 88 by 8, then I will get 8 8 ja 64, carry 6, 8 6 8 8 ja 64, 704 I will get. But I will get some remainder also. Like here I will get 704, but I am getting remainder also. That is 494. Either one question is asked for addition, other is asked for subtraction. Either I should subtract 94 from 2398 to get the perfect square 2304, which is perfect square of 48. But here I have asked what should be added. So we will not take 8 here, we will take 9. So I will check what is 49 into 9. So it is 9 9 81 k 9 30 401. Here it is 8. So it is 801. So on the place of 7804, it will be 801. So if I subtract from this, so 801 minus 798, it will be 3. So if I add 3 to 2398, if I add 3 to 2398, then I will get perfect square, that is 2401, which is perfect square of 49. First I multiply it by 8. After that I multiply it by 9. Okay. Next we have LCM and SCF. LCM is lowest common multiple or least common multiple. SCF is highest common factor. So if number is given 70 35 105, find SCF, LCM of both. Then to find LCM, we will use We have two methods. First is prime factorization, other is this one. So we'll solve by this 35, 35, 105, 3, 35, 35, 35, 5, 7, 7, 7, and 7, 1, 1, 1. So it will be 35 into 3, 105 into 2, 210 will be the LCM of it. What will be the LCF? Highest number which is common in all will be the SCF. Highest number common in all will be the. First we will write the factors of all. So I can see that 5 and 7 is common in all the three numbers. So 5 and 7 will be the SCF. 5 into 7 will be 35. Okay. If numbers are given in fraction, then how we have to find the LCF and LCM of them? If numbers are given in fraction, like I will take numbers only. Okay, for example, find the LCM and SCF of 4 by 7, 5 by 14, and 9 by 35. If I have to find the SCF, then I will take out the SCF of above numbers and SCF of 4, 5, 9, and LCM of 7, 14, and 35. And if I have to find LCM, then I will take out LCM of denominator numerator, that will be 4, 5, and 9, and SCF of denominator, that will be 7, 14, and 35. So here it will be 1 upon 70, and here it will be 180 divided by 7. Sometimes question is asked like smallest perfect square. Smallest perfect square which is divisible by 3, 4, 5, 6. First we will find the LCM. To solve these questions, first we will find LCM. Okay, here we will multiply it by the numbers whose pair is not there. 3 don't have any pair, so we'll multiply it by 3. 5 don't have any pair, so we'll multiply with 5. So here I will get 4 into 9 into 25. So it will be 900 will be the number which will be perfect square and will be divisible by all. Okay. And there is one formula for this LCM into SCF is always equal to the product of two numbers. Okay. Like you can take an example of the above question itself. LCM of LCM of two number is 144, and HCF is 1. One number is 9, other, find the other number. So here we will multiply 144 LCM into SCF, which will be equal to product of two number. So to find the value of X, it will be 140 by 9. So X will be equal to 16. Okay. So these were the all important concepts of system, and LCM, SCF, simplification, square root, and also exponents. Okay. In next class, we will study statics and other. Okay. Thank you. Practice these questions and try to solve them, and practice as much as you can, and you will do well in exam. Thank you. Jai Hind.